Fitness record. Fitness record. you a real chopped beef, man. You said, man, that's naturally juicy, man. Ain't nothing dry over here, man. That mac and cheese is fresh. Man, that ain't no mac and cheese out no damn box. We don't do no boxes, man. Everything is fresh because we the best, man. Really be doing things, man.
Disco Dan, put the light on me, let my features show. On fleek as a ditty, the only way that I keep it so. I'm the prettiest nigga on planet Earth and I'm sure about it. Probably had your bitch getting wicked, you just don't hear about it. Diamonds on my aura, I'm shining, nigga, don't make me mad. I'm a single father to the champagne, now watch me raise a glass. I don't look in no mirror, the mirror look at me. Look, I'm a handful, so brace yourself like some crooked teeth. I'm tired of telling chickens I'm everything that they need and want. Can't spend no time giving it down, that's what a beaver want. If you slipping, I'ma keep you abreast, that's what your cleavage want. I'ma see to it that you know it's shaking, that's what a seizure want. I'm perfect in the flesh, you can't tell me nothing. I jump on these beats and I go poster, don't mail me nothing. I want my nails done, check your funds and go sell me something. And I can't stand a bitch that's green. Ho, is you kill or something? Never mind, keep it cool. I apologize if I offended you. It was my fault from the jump, so I'm sorry that I befriended you. I can't be pulled out of my element. I'm a rare breed, and I stay on my grizzly. I'm a bear breed, I'm breathtaking. When they hear me speaking, they don't dare breathe. God opened doors for me, but I still keep my spare keys. I know I got the right to bear arms, but I wear sleeves. That's why she on her knees while I'm holding back her hair weave. I'm rolling, baby.
Roy, what's happening?
Now we on to the next line. I'm number 2 on here, so now it's test time. Don't check my watch, baby. I promise we'll have the best time. She said her biggest goal was to be dripped in all gold, so I gladly put this 14-karat pole on her neckline. I'm off the chain like Doberman pinches. Bitch, we don't bark the same. My bell bottoms got swell pockets, that's why I walk the reins. I talked you out your drawers before I caught your name. She asked, will I see you again like a Dr. Rock in the darkest frames? I don't go to Fashion Week, I am Fashion Week. My coat pure as coke dealers, working at haberdashery. I'm slick as Vaseline, I'm sharp as toenails on a dragon feet. You can't fuck with my fit if you want it, my belt of chastity. Cocoa butter brown skin lovers always attacking me. They walk in moisturized, I send them home with ashy knees. Don't drag your feet, this rug costs a couple light blues casually. And don't forget to close the door like Teddy P, that's bingo. I might call you baby, but that's just part of my lingo. You play your cards right, then I take you to my casino. I keep a fine tenderoni, all my tender is legal. Chips in all flavors, you know bitches love some Pringles. Wait, we playing tit for tat, I sign my name on her, that's tits and tats. We switch the tick and tat, I put my X on and she give me gas. She only worth a half hour, it's already 20 past. Trying to kick it full time like a 9 to 5 at Jimmy Jazz. I spin it back if she look plenty bad. I'm in my Henny bag, my bitches be exquisite just like the daughter of Lenny Crab. It's temporary, she gon' limit me that. If I say give me that, then give it back. Nigga, I never finished.
Yeah, man. Microphone check 2 1 2. Yes, we are in here. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Y'all can be anywhere in the world, but you're here right with me, baby. You're here with me. with the G1 team. Yeah, man. We gonna dive into it, man. I try to see if the 4K was gonna kick in. I'm 1080p right now. Man, can't even do 4K, man. I don't know what's going on. We just can't get high quality right now, man. I don't know what is the problem to get high quality, man. Trying to be 4K right now. I'm trying to be in 4K mode. It's only giving me 1080p. But y'all gotta excuse me, man, if y'all start seeing some 1080p looking stuff. It ain't my fault, man. Hey, I'm trying to do the best I can for what I have. We work with what we have. Us as black people, brown people, people of certain structure in life. We used to working with what we have, making something out of nothing. We're gonna get to the point, man. RBs, HBs, and FBs, man. They're not curse words. They're short, brief letters for positions in the running back, halfback, and fullback. I told y'all, man, when y'all tune in, y'all gonna learn something, man. Believe me. When you look at all these shows, you're gonna go back and be like, hey, man, he putting together some little, historical things, man, because man, this day and time, we don't know what's gonna happen. A lot of this stuff you might not even find and see anymore, so that's just how it goes, man. Times change, things happen. You just gotta be prepared. So it's good to know a little history before they try to erase it, because looks like the back of a pencil on a lot of things, man. We're gonna get into the uh s- halfback situation. Um, Running back, halfback, and fullback refer to specific positions within the offensive backfield. Each position has the distinctive role and responsibility on the field. Uh, when it comes to running back, RB, the role for a running back is primarily responsible for carrying the ball, running plays, and can also serve as a receiver out of the backfield and are often involved in the passing protection. The type of skills you should have as a running back is speed, agility, vision, and ability to break tackles. That's they those are crucial. It's crucial for a running back to have those things. They need to read the defense and find gaps in the offensive line. You know, type of running backs can be categorized into different types. Such as a feature back, primary ball carrier for the team, change of pace back, a smaller, quicker back who can provide a different style of play. That's when it comes to the running back. RB, HB, the halfback is often it's almost similarity the same, pretty much the same. People call it a halfback, running back. They pretty much almost the same position. Uh, with the running back in many offensive schemes, the halfback lines up behind the quarterback like a running back, and is also a key player in both running and passing. The skills similar to running back. Halfback needs to be a versatile, capable of running, catching, passing. Same thing as running back and blocking. They often have more significant roles in the passing game, though. Compared to fullbacks. So uh halfbacks are usually half a back. He might be a slot receiver, mostly lining up in the slot. Let me see somebody for example, like what's the guy name that Debo Sanders type of dude. He really a slot receiver halfback. That's pretty much what the game is leaning to. Those type of dudes now. Got to have some versatility. Let's get to the fullback, the FB. Let me say this: fullbacks usually there's not many fullbacks, man. A fullback game is almost instinct. There's not many fullbacks in the game right now. So They're very rare when you find one. The role for a fullback is typically a larger, more powerful player role, whose primary responsibility is to block for the running back and quarterback. They may also carry the ball in short yardage situations or goal lines. They skills fullbacks need to have strength blocking abilities. They need to be strong in blocking and sometimes agility to run the ball effectively. They often serve as the lead blocker. Uh, yeah, often serve as a lead blocker. You know, running the ball. Well, yeah, pretty much a lead blocker for the running back and the quarterback. They may also carry the ball in short yardage situations. You know what I'm saying? So uh, have the fullback actually is in front of the right behind the quarterback, in front of the running back. They provide a way to have backs and running backs, like I say, holes and getting the linebackers out of there. Fullbacks are less common in the modern day offense, which often favor more versatility running backs now. However, they are still valuable in the power running game, power scheme and certain formations. Good awareness to identify defensive schemes. That's pretty much, the usage of a fullback. Fullbacks, yeah, the usage of a fullback is very, very important, man, when it comes to the power run. You know, uh, I mean, let me go backwards. The term of a halfback, usage of a halfback is frequently used interchangeable with running the ball, especially in the spread offense. Strong football IQ to read defenses. That's for the halfback. That's the usage for you know, the halfback. So I got a couple of running backs and halfback situations that I can highlight. This they don't really they carry the load, man. A lot of running backs, man, carry a lot of loads for certain teams and offenses. Um, a lot of running backs get a lot of carries too, man. Over time, carries catch up with you. That's another story. Sometimes carrying the ball can be a problem when it comes to a running back getting too many carries. That's why it's good to have multiple backs if you can. We understand they are human. They're not robots. They do get wear and tear, man. You see what happened to Zeke Elliott. He came out as a rookie running like crazy. Dude had almost 300 something carries in one season, and now look at him. He looked like he looked like he trash. But you imagine running the ball 300 times in one season, and see how your body would be able to hold up over time. People talk it but can't walk it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to point the finger off the couch and say some things when you ain't in the game. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the running backs out there, man, that know the hard work that they put on their body, on and off the field. You know, shout out to them, man, because a lot of people don't know, man. These dudes go through the ringer, man. You know what I'm saying? They go through the ringer. But I got a lot of things I can cover on this. But let me get it started. Let me introduce y'all to some of the running backs that I feel, you know, uh, some top running backs, man. Some top guys in history that made history that changed the game, and you can learn some things from. You know, uh, like I say, man, when it comes to a running back, halfback, you got to have some shake bait. You know what I'm saying? Some some ball vision. You know what I'm saying? Some good feet work, man. Running up and down the field, man, and good vision. Let's get to it. Oh man, there's no sound. Hold on, I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Let me go back. No sound. I gotta improvise. Hold on 1 second. Oh man, I gotta go back again. Man, having a little technical difficulties. Wait me 1 second. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a small commercial break, man, so the audience won't be like, damn, man, he messing up, man. He messing up, man. He messing up over there. Check out my boy 700.
First, I'ma go and count me 100. Rubber band and double back and go and get some more money. Then I'ma go and check on my trout. Phone still doing numbers from the cliff to the south. Switch cars and go and jump in that Benz. Call one of my little bitches, tell her bring all her friends. On Route 12 right now, finna go to the Grove. I ain't cars and go and jump in that Benz. Call one of my little bitches, tell her bring all her friends. On Route 12 right now, finna go to the Grove. I ain't closing no trap till everything gets sold. I see you looking, nigga.
What you looking at?
Have a ticket on me right now in a duffel bag. Spend 150,000 and ain't touch a stash. Every time I'm talking to the plug, I come out cash. 214 told me finish my meal. 307 figures, I just finished the deal. Some say I look up, I call it perfect timing. Nigga, I can't lose the whole city behind me.
Yeah, man, that's a little bit too much for y'all right there. That's a little bit too much. I ain't gonna even give it to y'all just like that already. Let's get to it. Top 8 college running backs all time. LaDainian Tomlinson, TCU running the ball. He lit up the stat sheets, man. 2,000 yards his senior year. He was the engine of the Horned Frogs, man. Then you got Herschel Walker, man. Herschel Walker, straight bulldog for real. Dude set a standard, man, when it comes to Heisman Trophy winning running back. Won a national title. Man, you got O.J. Simpson, the juice, man. Rushed over 1,800 yards, man. Smoothest back to ever play. Then you got Ricky Williams, runaway freight train Ricky. All-time rushing leader. Stack that old Heisman. You know, then you got Tony Dorsett from Pitt. Man, Tony Dorsett had over 6,000 career yards, man. That's crazy. Man. And then you got Earl Campbell. Man, the Tyler Rose, man. Wrecking ball. Winning the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got tackles was not stocking. Then you got your boy Bo Jackson. Bo No Dilly. He did it all, man. You know, most explosive blacks, one of the most explosive backs in history. Then you got Barry Sanders, Shake 'em, Bake 'em, Barry. 88, man, back in them days, Barry was the man. Everybody wanted to be like Barry, dog. Couldn't catch him in the phone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Barry Sanders was like a ping pong that you could imagine, man. But that was one of my top running backs. I hope everybody heard me, man. Hope it wasn't hope I wasn't muted. You know what I'm saying? But that was some of my top running backs out of college, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run that back, man, because I don't know if I was muted or not. LaDainian Tomlinson, TCU, ran up stat sheets over 2,000 yards. Man, only dude at TCU really to put them boys on the map, Herschel Walker. Like I said, was a bulldog, 5,000 yards in 3 seasons. 82 Heisman Trophy winner. And you got OJ. He won a Heisman also in 1968. OJ was the man, man. And Ricky Williams, out of Texas. He is a Longhorn legend, man. All-time rushing leader in Texas. Tony Dorsett played for Pitt. Tony Dorsett and Bo Jackson actually played with each other for the same team, the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Man, that was a heck of a backfield, man. Then you got Earl Campbell, man, the guy that named after them hot links that y'all be eating and buying. Yeah, man. That's Earl Campbell, man. Then, that's your boy Bo, like I was just saying, man, playing with Marcus Allen in the backfield, man. Dude was ridiculous, man. And then you got Barry Sanders, man, Oklahoma State. So I hope everybody heard me, man. I'm having a little problem with the sound. But hey, like I say, you can't catch that dude in the phone booth, man. Couldn't trap him, you couldn't do nothing with him, man. But that was my top college running backs. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to the fullbacks.
The top 8 fullbacks of all time 8. Mike Allstott, a bruising runner and elite blocker, a fan favorite in Tampa Bay's Super Bowl winning squad. 7. Darrell Johnston, Moose, cleared the way for Emmitt Smith's record-setting career in Dallas. 6. Jim Taylor, a hard-nosed runner and key cog in Vince Lombardi's Packers dynasty. 5. Marion Motley, a pioneer of the position, excelling as both a runner and blocker for the Browns. 4. John Riggins, the Diesel, combining power and speed, carried Washington to Super Bowl glory. 3. Bronco Nagurski, the quintessential fullback dominating defenses in the early NFL. 2. Larry Csonka, the heart of the Dolphins' perfect season, known for his punishing running style. 1. Jim Brown, though technically a fullback, he's arguably the greatest football player of all time.
Man, ain't that something, man? Jim Brown, dude played for the Browns. Man, that's all I heard the old schools talking about, man. Man, that boy Jim Brown, man, was a runaway train, man. Put a stamp in the game. As I got older, I started seeing him in a lot of movies, man. You talking about a movie star football player? Man, Jim Brown was one of them. Real talk, man. Kind of was one of the first athletes I started noticing that was in a lot of movies. That's when the movie game, Hollywood, when it was good to be in Hollywood, man, being a athlete, man. You don't see too much of that anymore. Many athletes being in Hollywood. I guess they can't read the script good or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. The times has changed, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a different game. Different, same kind of game, but different players. Let me say that. Let me get to my top running backs in the league.
The top 8 halfbacks of all time 8. Marcus Allen, dual threat star with a Super Bowl MVP and over 12,000 rushing yards. 7. Eric Dickerson, the single season rushing record holder, a smooth, explosive runner. 6. Adrian Peterson, a modern powerhouse with over 14,000 yards and a 2,000-yard season. 5. Gale Sayers, the Kansas Comet, dazzling in his short but brilliant career. 4. Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time rushing leader with 3 Super Bowl rings. 3. Walter Payton. Sweetness brought unmatched skill and toughness to the game. 2. Jim Brown, a wrecking ball who dominated the NFL, retiring as its all-time leading rusher. 1. Barry Sanders, a human highlight reel, electrifying defenses like no one else.
Yeah, y'all excuse me, man. Those were halfbacks. Even though running back, halfback is pretty much similarity the same type of player, but like I say, halfback, running back, all them type of skills are pretty much the same. You catch the ball more out of the backfield if you're a halfback, though. Running back, you just that guy is sitting in the backfield and getting the carries. Really, nobody's in front of you. You just running the ball. But some of those players you probably gonna see again because I'm gonna play them again because they are like some of my favorite running backs. So hey man, those are some of the favorite halfbacks in the game. So Let's get to some more highlights, man.
At number 8, Eddie George, the bruising back who was as reliable as they come for the Oilers and Titans. At number 7, Thurman Thomas, one of the game's most versatile backs, a driving force for those great Bills teams. At number 6, Curtis Martin, the ultimate model of consistency, whether with the Patriots or Jets. At number 5, Jerome Bettis, they called him the bus for a reason, piling up yards and carrying defenders on his back. At number 4, Marshall Faulk, a player who could do it all, run, catch, and score, the heartbeat of the greatest show on turf. At number 3, Terrell Davis, he ran like a man on a mission, leading the Broncos to back-to-back Super Bowls. At number 2, Emmitt Smith, the workhorse of the Cowboys dynasty, the NFL's all-time rushing leader. And at number 1, Barry Sanders, the most electrifying runner of them all, elusive, unstoppable, a lion for the ages.
Now that was a pretty good list, man. That's a pretty good list. Them two backs, Eddie George and the bus, man, they were some big dudes, man. They damn near really was fullbacks of the times, but they really was so good and good on their feet where you can put them in running back, man. You know, they was that gifted in the backfield with their size, man. Some Derrick Henry type of, you know what I'm saying? Type of skills, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to running backs, man, don't never let nobody tell you can't run the ball if you good at doing it, bro. No matter how big he is. See, a lot of people say you too big to be running. You too fat. You know what I'm saying, man. Jerome Bettis, man, ran with his belly hanging out, man. Notre Dame, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about belly hanging out, bro. Running through dudes, man. I mean, that sets a standard to let you know the dude can run. Put him in the game. It's already hard to tackle him anyway. You know you're going to get some yards. You know what I'm saying? Yards after the carry, for sure. Let's get into some more backs, man.
Whoa, Nelly, let me tell you about the young man from San Diego, Marcus Allen. Now, folks, I've seen a lot of great players come through the ranks, but this fella here, he was something special. When you talk about tailbacks with power, grace, and vision, you're talking about Marcus Allen at USC. I remember watching him, helmet on, jersey gleaming under those bright Los Angeles lights, and boy, could he run. He wasn't just fast, he was smooth, gliding through defenses like a hot knife through butter. And when he cut upfield, there wasn't a linebacker in the country who could keep up. He had this instinct, this sense of where the play was going before anyone else knew what was happening. But it wasn't just about speed. Marcus had a work ethic that was second to none. He was the kind of player who would carry the ball 30, 40 times a game if that's what it took to win. And win he did. I'm talking about the 1981 season when he rushed for over 2,300 yards and became the first player in NCAA history to gain over 2,000 yards in a single season. The man was a machine. I'll never forget calling his games, seeing that Trojan helmet streaking down the field, breaking tackles, and leaving defenders grasping at air. And when he crossed that goal line, the crowd would erupt, and you knew you were witnessing greatness. Yes, sir, Marcus Allen was the real deal. One of the greatest to ever lace up the cleats at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Folks, if you didn't get to see him play, you missed out on something truly special. Marcus Allen was more than a football player. He was a Trojan legend, a generational talent. And let me tell you, they don't make them like him anymore. Oh, what a sight to behold.
Yeah, man. Marcus Allen, man, was that guy, man. Slim guy. Like I say, he played in the same backfield with the other guy, Bo Jackson.
Whoa, Nelly. Bo Jackson at Auburn was the definition of greatness on the gridiron. At 6'1" and 222 pounds, Bo wasn't just another running back. He was a freight train with the speed of a sprinter. In 1985, he barreled his way to the Heisman Trophy with over 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns, leaving defenders sprawled on the turf and fans in absolute awe. When Bo got the ball, it was like watching a thunderstorm roll through. Raw power, blinding speed, and an unstoppable force of nature. He wasn't just playing football, he was rewriting the rules. Every run was a highlight reel, every touchdown a moment for the history books. At Auburn, Bo Jackson didn't just shine, he electrified the field, becoming a living legend and setting a new standard for what it means to be a football player. Whoa, Nelly.
Whoa, Nelly. And that's, hey, them two dudes was in the backfield together. Boy, I remember playing Tecmo Bowl, man. First football game that I liked that was on Nintendo. Yeah, throwback, blow the cartridge, get the dirt out of it, put it in there and press power, man. We gonna play Tecmo Bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you pick the Raiders, you already knew what time it was with the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Because you had Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen in the backfield together, man. Dude, you just run the little patterns. Bo Jackson was so fast, you didn't have to run the zigzag pattern, you know what I'm saying, much when you run it down the field with him. You just give him the give him the ball and he gone. You know what I'm saying? And you had both of them in the backfield, man. That's people just running the ball all day with them plays. You know, the dudes just pop off of them, breaking tackles. It was just ridiculous, especially on the game. But Bo Jackson probably would have been one of the greatest running backs in the NFL too if he wouldn't have broke his hip. The bad hip injury he had, you know, that really was kind of sad on that part. But he played baseball and football. Actually, him and Deion Sanders, they probably was the first baseball football players of the time of the 90s back then. Letting people know that we athletes, man, we do this. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have that too much no more. It's not the players that play both ways in the game and actually great at it. I'm talking about not playing it and then like, oh man, I didn't even know he was on the team. Nah, I'm talking about really great at it. You know what I'm saying? So me and Bo Jackson with that dude, man. That's no joke about that. Let's get into some more RBs and HBs, man.
Whoa, Nelly. Bo Jackson at Auburn was the... Let me tell you about one of the most electrifying players to ever don the burnt orange of the Texas Longhorns, Ricky Williams. This young man from San Diego was a runaway freight train in cleats, leaving defenders grasping at air as he rumbled, bumbled, and stumbled his way into the record books. In the late 90s, when Ricky hit the field, it wasn't just football, it was pure poetry in motion. His powerful legs churned through defenses like a hot knife through butter. And by the time the dust settled, Ricky had rewritten the NCAA record books, capturing the Heisman Trophy and the hearts of Longhorn Nation. A truly magnificent sight to behold, folks. Ricky Williams was college football at its finest.
Yeah, man, Ricky Williams, man, he was a beast too, man. Big guy. I really felt like Ricky played baseball too, man. Heard he was a baseball guy, you know, but he just played football. He stuck to one sport once he got further up in the league. His career, man, was very strange and disappointing. I'm gonna be honest with you about that. Reason why I say that is because his career, man, could have been longer if he would have stayed healthy. His beginning of his rookie season, through his rookie contract, he got drafted to the New Orleans Saints. Actually, his agent, he was under no Nemeth, Master P agent, under Master P agency or whatever back then. And people were disappointed, man. He didn't play a lick of a down for the Saints like that, man. It's kind of sad. But Ricky Williams took a break from football, like a year or two, came back and played for Miami and was running good. It's like he had to give his body rest. You know, everybody talking about he stopped playing football because he was smoking weed. And he might have been smoking blunts, smoking weed. Who's to know? The weed might have resurrected him and gave him the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, get back on the field. Smoke a little weed for a couple of years, think about it, get your mind together, and come back. Hey, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? I mean, well, people talking bad about Ricky Williams, man. Can't believe how bad they would. It's kind of funny how things have changed, man, about the weed stuff, the players smoking and all this kind of stuff. But then now they legalize it in certain states, and it's not too bad as it seems. It's just the world just don't accept things because it's just too behind on what's going on. But man, that's another story, man. Let's get to some more backs.
Let me tell you about one of the most Adrian Peterson at Oklahoma. Oh my, this young man was a runaway freight train in shoulder pads. From the moment he stepped on the field as a freshman in 2004, Peterson ran with a ferocity that left defenders grasping at air. He bulldozed his way to 1,925 rushing yards that year, setting a freshman record and finishing second in Heisman voting. Every time he touched the ball, it was must-see TV. He had the speed to break away, the power to run over you, and the vision to find daylight where none seemed to exist. By the time he left Norman, Peterson had cemented his place as one of the all-time greats in college football, and the Sooners had a bona fide legend on their hands. What a player, folks. What a player.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson, man, he was a beast, dog. He was one of my favorites, man. One of my favorite running backs. You know, uh, hey, man, everybody got their own favorite running backs that they pattern behind. You know, they see that, hey, man, I might got some skills and run like him. If you're a young running back out there and there's somebody that you pattern behind, you feel like, hey, man, I got skills like that. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Take it to the bank. You know what I'm saying? Practice, Everybody got somebody they idolize and try to run like. If your skills is similar to that, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see a bad thing about it. I do see that this guys can change the game. Yeah, it's the game changing guys. It's always something you can implement in the game that nobody can do. That's what makes things great. But when it comes to that, you got to work harder than the next person. When somebody sleep, you working. You know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much how it goes if you're trying to be a pro, a professional. Let's take another break, man, real quick. Bring him in, 700.
Cars and going jumping that Benz. Call one of my little bitches, tell her bring all her friends. On Route 12 right now, finna go to the Grove. I ain't closing no trap till everything gets sold. I see you looking, nigga. What you looking at? Have a ticket on me right now in a duffel bag. Spend 150,000 and ain't touch a stash. Every time I'm talking to the plug, I come all cash. 214 told me finish my meal. 307 figures, I just finished the deal. Some say I look dope, I call it perfect timing. Nigga, I can't lose the whole city behind me.
Yeah, man. Y'all shout out to them boys out there, man. Zillionaire Doe, Montana 700, man. The young guys out there doing their thing, man. Y'all go support. Back to the running backs, man. This dude right here is actually from the city. Yeah, he actually from the city, man. And he actually played for one of the city's best colleges right now that's coming up, man. And that is the SMU Mustangs. You know what I'm saying? And y'all should know who he is, man. He wore the goggles. You know what I'm saying? He wore the goggles, and a lot of people should know who it is, man. Let's go and get into it, man. He set records. Is the record that Saquon Barkley was chasing this year. Man, shout out to Eric Dickerson, man. Shout out to the Eric Dickerson, man. Like I say, it took a lot for a person to get to that point to break records, man, and where he is now. So I look at that as a goal, a goal nobody's ever reached. But hey, man, shout out to Eric Dickerson. Lights, camera, action, man. Eric Dickerson was one of them dudes, man, that cut back, had pretty good speed, man, on the breaks and visions, you know what I'm saying? And he also played for the Colts, man, played for the Rams, man. That was when they was called the Los Angeles Rams. See, the Rams left LA, went to St. Louis, then came back. That's another story. Team switching, going back and forth. But a lot of dudes trying to catch up to his record. He set a big record, man. And he didn't want Saquon Barkley to break that record, man. But somebody, when records are set, records are meant to be broken. You know what I mean? So you got to understand the game, man. Somebody coming. Believe me, when you think you're doing it, somebody else out there trying to do it better. Dude, trucking dudes too, man. You know what I'm saying? With the speed, getting to the outside, getting the shoulder pads low. He looked like he was pretty tall, man. So it's not the easiest thing for a tall guy to get down the field and make plays like that. But shout out to Eric Dickerson, man. That's what everybody wanted to be like back in the day when I was young. That's all I used to hear. Eric Dickerson this, Eric Dickerson that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I used to hear. But shout out to Eric Dickerson, man. Gonna play some more running backs for y'all. That third is Rod Smith. He really was a speed back, man. The guy would just take it to the house on a lot of plays. You see how he running. He cut back and know what he got. He know what his speed is. He was one of them just take it to the house. See, everybody got their own skill and attribute and what they good at doing. And he was one of those. He's kind of an underrated running back. Nobody really talked about him that much. But Rod Smith, man, he was a speedster. He get that corner, he gone. You see that? Looked like Randy Moss was blocking downfield. Looked like that's who that was blocking. Randy Moss? Yeah. No. I do remember this guy, man. He was even fast on the game. His problem was he just never stayed healthy a lot. He wouldn't stay healthy a lot, man. That was his only little downfall. He didn't stay healthy enough to, fulfill the opportunity to be one of the super elite running back. That's why a lot of people don't know too much about him. But Rod Smith was one of them dudes, man. Y'all can't really sleep on him. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on old Rod, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on him. Because he is part of history with the speed. Now we finna get to another running back. Let's talk about your boy, Le'Veon Bell.
Back to Le'Veon Bell on first down. Big hole. Le'Veon Bell goes hurtling inside the 30-yard.
As a result of the penalty. Hand it off to Bell. There he is. That move he made against Boise State. Le'Veon goes airborne up over the top of Zeke Mata.
For 245 pounds, but he gets up in the air. But look at all the white jerseys. Bell to the outside. Jumping over Mullen, and Bell out of bounds inside the 5.
Highlight from earlier in the season. This looks like a replay. He just goes right over Mullen.
Yeah, man. Le'Veon Bell was a good one, man. He started the hurdle game a little bit, man. He looked like he started something. Yeah, he looked like he started something, that old hurdle game, Shout out to the hurdle game, man. Them boys jumping over dude. Everybody can't do that. I do remember Le'Veon Bell knocking out Adrian Peterson, though, man. Say, man, that celebrity boxing match, that was crazy. I know people have seen it, man. I ain't got the footage on me, but I can pull it up another show. But bro, I can't believe Adrian Peterson got slept. Man, Le'Veon Bell slept Adrian Peterson, dog. One of the greatest running backs. One of my favorite running backs got slept. But hey, it's boxing, man. At least he had the heart to get in the ring to do it. Everybody ain't gonna do that. But man, shout out to Le'Veon Bell, man. Ding ding. Now we finna get into another running back, man. Oh man. True Kansas City Chief legend, Priest Holmes. Oh, that ain't Priest Holmes. My bad. My bad, y'all. Ain't Priest Holmes. That's Priest Holmes. Yeah, I apologize. I gotta get my stuff right. But Priest Holmes, man, this dude here was a monster. I think he went to Texas. If I'm not mistaken. I think he went to Texas A&M or Texas, one of them schools, man. Somebody help me on that. I gotta do my research. But he was a beast. Priest Holmes was, man. I remember it was lightning and raining one time, and lightning struck the statue, the statue. I don't know if it was a Hall of Fame game or something. And I'm like, well, I know this dude got to be something special, man. If that, then his name is Priest Holmes, man. That tells you a lot, also too, you know. But he was very underrated, man. A lot of people don't talk about him that much. You know, this dude would run through you, run over you, hit the hole and gone. Kansas City Chiefs had them a real one, man. Priest Holmes, man. Take it home. Jumping over the pile, man. I think he was one of the first kind of guys that started doing that leap over the pile in the end zone. He once solidified that. Look at that good feet work, man. Cutback vision. Man, that was some good cutback vision right there, man. Take it to the house. Good cutback vision and good balance. And shout out to Priest Holmes, man. Oh, Priest Holmes, man. And we got some another running back up here, man. Old 49er, Ricky Waters, man. Yeah, Ricky Waters, man. He played for Notre Dame too. But he was pretty fast, man. You see that speed, man. Speed indeed. Ricky Waters was a beast, man. He played for the 49ers, yeah. I think he got a Super Bowl with the 49ers. Got that old Super Bowl. Shout out to Deion Sanders coming over there helping them boys win. Man, Deion, man, is a winner everywhere he go, man. Ain't that something? But yeah, Ricky Waters, man, that dude had that speed, man. He get on that outside and he gone. Yep, just like that. Yeah, man, Ricky Waters, man, was kind of underrated. Nobody really talks about him that much either. But you got your style of running backs. You got all these type of attributes and skills, and these guys got styles to get up and down the field. You know, and based upon the plays too. Some guys fit the plays real good. In that area is some good running, especially between the tackles. Everybody can't do that. Everybody's not gifted to run between the tackles, you know, and carry the ball. Takes a real man to do that. Running between 300-pound linemen. It was a good breakaway play right there, man. Shout out to Ricky Waters, man. Then we got your other running back that played for the Rams. Man, the Rams be getting some good ones, man. They be getting some pretty good ones, man. You know what I'm saying? Rams be getting some good ones. I don't know, his career didn't last too long, but he came out of Georgia, and it's your boy Todd Gurley. Yeah, Todd Gurley, man. He definitely was a good running back. I guess he must have had a lot of carries, man, because his career did not last long. That was something very, you know what I'm saying, strange to me. His career did not last long. You know, I think actually he had a major injury in college. Something had to deal with his leg, so he had to kind of bounce back just to even get drafted. And he did a pretty good job. You see in the lead running, running pretty good. But like I say, Todd Gurley was a good one, man. Yeah, man. See these guys catching the ball out of the backfield, man, like a receiver. Man, you got to have dudes like that in this day and time, man. You got to have that. It's very important to have a guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield. You know what I'm saying? And that he was doing that. That is a for sure. Let's get into your next running back right here.
Is there a defense that can stop me? Maybe not. Maybe if they had cars, they could stop me. Maybe not. Maybe if they had trucks. Maybe not. Maybe if they had helicopters. Helicopters and jets. Maybe. Maybe not.
Man, that's Marshall Faulk, man. He was one of my favorites too, man. Man, Marshall Faulk would take it to the house, man. Get a screen pass, man. Best show on turf, man. Marshall Faulk playing for the Rams, man. Well, that's when the turf was really, man, you damn near playing on concrete. Yeah, he was part of the best show on turf. Marshall Faulk, man. That's hey, man, that was my guy, man. He had the speed, dog. Take a screen. They would run a lot of screen plays with him, man, and he'd take it to yard. But shout out to Marshall Faulk, man. Shout out to the business of the Faulk. You know what I'm saying? Marshall old Faulk. Gotta know about Marshall Faulk, man. If you don't, man, he got more highlights out there, man, for the Rams, man. But let's take another small commercial break real quick. Take another commercial break, man, and Montana, don't do it to him, man. Don't do it to him, Montana.
Gonna go to the Grove. I ain't closing no trap till everything gets sold. Walk in the club, time to pop a couple bottles. Chains hitting hard. When I walk, they just follow. One night only, tryna leave out with a model. Send her home 5 a.m. and might not even call her. When I wake up in the morning, it's back to the trap. Inventory full, I'm the one that's keeping all account. No tripping, ain't tryna go fuck with that shit with a stamp. Beating the block down, it sound like I'm riding with an amp. That's my phone ringing. They keep telling me to rap, but the dough swinging. Spend 100 right now, just give me a reason. Time to buy another watch, switching by the season. Paddock gang bust, and it trap all night, that's how it came up. $250,000 sitting on my neck, and a chain tuck. 100 came, lost 50 on the same truck. Niggas talking like they real blood, but can't fuck with us. First I'ma go and count me 100. Rubber band and double back and go and get some more money. count me 100. Rubber band and double back and go and get some more money. Then I'ma go and check on my trout. Phone still doing numbers from the cliff to the south. Switch cars and go and jump in that Benz. Call one of my little bitches, tell her bring all her friends. On Route 12 right now, finna go to the Grove. I ain't closing no trap till everything gets sold.
Local bread ruckers.
I told you, nigga.
Local bread
On a big chain.
Local bread ruckers.
Like that man, airline raw way.
Come on, man.
On that.
Tell you that ain't no
If I can do it, everybody can do it. Stay down for this shit.
No, man.
Right now, finna go to the Grove. I ain't closing no trap till everything gets sold.
This tape I just dropped, watch this. Watch what I put behind it. Don't give me $1 million. Don't give me what I want. It don't even gotta be now, but you gonna get it when you put the work in. Yesterday, we did like 2-3 songs. Got a bunch of beats. But today, we did about 6 records. At least 6 records.
Nigga says for 6 months. If this shit don't work, then I'm finna stop. Then I'm finna keep going on the studio. That shit start going. Shit start going.
All these niggas ain't tied in, they wanna beat us. Last time around, I came and fucked the streets up. Tryna tell these niggas, get the money, fuck being tough. Riding around the hood, fully loaded, like a Brinks truck. Gave these niggas a head start, still can't keep up. Penthouse, top floor, it's time to kick my feet up. It ain't a 10 in sight, these niggas can't be up. I'm the type to go and spend my last on a.
That's what I want them to know. Like, know that this shit, it's another young nigga out here really doing it. Like, it's possible. That's why I want to know this shit possible.
Yeah, it's possible, man. Everything is possible, man. Especially through God, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible, brother. But shout out to Montana 700, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little promotion, man. Promotion in motion. You know. Shout out to the young cats out here doing something constructive with their life, man. You know what I'm saying? There's one young man you ain't got to worry about, man, if he doing what he love, doing something constructive like this. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. Let's get back to the running back game, man. You know what I'm saying? This next running backs I'm gonna show y'all, you know. Y'all might know. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you do now. And that is Clint Portis. If the young cats don't know, Clint Portis was a speedster. You know, played for the University of Miami. I think he a Florida boy. You know what I'm saying? You see how he got that screen, just made that move and take to the house. Hey man, Clint Portis was that guy. He had that speed, man. You know, can't count him. You couldn't count him out, man. Clint Portis was one of them guys, man. His highlights speaks for itself. Yeah, man, Clint Portis had that speed, man, for days, man. Speed that's undeniable, man. Take it to the house, man. Everybody ain't gifted to do it, but he was one of them dudes gifted to do it. He took it to the house every time he got the ball. Now let's move on to the next running back, man. See what we got. Yeah, Tony Dorsett, one of the Cowboys' greatest running backs. One broken record. Looks like that's the record right there. 99-yard touchdown. 99 yards. Man, that's a long way. A long way. But but he made it pay. You see that back then they used to run a toss, man. And then look how he reversed field like that, man. You gotta have some speed doing that. Now it's a different time. I don't know if you can reverse field now, Mr. Dorsett, with these guys now, man. You can do, if any running back can reverse field with speed like that, shoot, man, you working with something for sure. That's something very undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Something you cannot deny if a brother's out there doing that. Man, I'm scared of this dude. His speed is something to be reckoned with. Man, I reckon you'll not be dealing with that. But Tony Dorsett was a great man. He's great Cowboy legend, running back. You know, everybody ain't meant to be great. Some people are meant to be good, but he was considered one of the greats. You know, he running style though. Run smooth. Dude run smooth. He ain't running hurting himself when he's running out there. Got another running back in store for y'all out here, man. Man, this white boy here is got another running back, man. Man, when it comes to these running backs, man, you can't discriminate on the skills and race or whatever. Because if he just that, he just that. You know what I'm saying? If he that, he just that. And you know that.
Christian McCaffrey at Stanford was something special, folks. From 2014 to 2016, this do-it-all dynamo was a one-man highlight reel for the Cardinal. In 2015, he shattered Barry Sanders' single-season all-purpose yards record with a jaw-dropping 3,864 yards, leaving defenders gasping for air. He could run it, catch it, return kicks. You name it, he did it. Under David Shaw's leadership, McCaffrey became the heart of the Stanford offense, leading them to a Pac-12 title and a Rose Bowl victory, where he put on a show with 368 all-purpose yards. A Heisman finalist, McCaffrey was the epitome of versatility, speed, and football smarts. When you talk about all-time greats in college football, you've got to tip your hat to Christian McCaffrey, lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, man, white boy cold, man. You see, he played for the 49ers, man. Injuries, he's injured. He's been injured a lot, man. Based upon a lot of carries he's been getting over his career and years. That makes a difference, man. When you carry the ball so much, sometimes you got to understand. If you get a guy like that, man, you got to have somebody else not give him the ball so much. But even Christian McCaffrey works out so much, man. Sometimes these guys work out and they might overwork themselves, man. So, but yeah, that's a cold white boy, man. Say, man, man, say you would think he was a brother the way his feet working and all that out there, man. Real talk. But Christian McCaffrey, one of them, man. That's why he got broke off. But shout out to Christian McCaffrey, man. We got another running back. Like I say, some of these running backs you done already seen, but you gonna see him again because some of these dudes are my favorite. Like this guy right here.
Marshall Faulk at San Diego State. Now there was a dandy of a running back. From 1991 to 1993, Faulk was pure electricity every time he touched the ball. As a freshman, he burst onto the scene with a jaw-dropping 386-yard, 7-touchdown game against Pacific. He had speed to burn, moved slicker than a minnow in a creek, and the vision to leave defenders grasping at air. Faulk finished his career with over 4,500 rushing yards, 57 touchdowns, and enough highlight reel runs to fill a stadium. Twice a runner-up for the Heisman, he was the face of Aztecs football, rewriting the record books and dazzling fans every Saturday. Marshall Faulk wasn't just good. He was the kind of player who made you sit up and say, my, oh my, that's college football at its finest.
Yeah, man, that's one of my favorites, you know. Old Marshall Faulk. You know what I'm saying? it ain't my fault that you got Marshall Faulk. You know, shout out to Marshall Faulk, man. He was one of my, you know, that's one of my favorite running backs right there, man. One of them. You know what I'm saying? It's so many guys, man. It's so many running backs with style, skill, and you know, you see one, you be like, hey man, I like that dude there, man. He runs smooth, man. He is, man, to me, he is that guy. You know what I'm saying? You always got that dude that you feel like, hey man, boy, if I could run, boy, I'd run like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always one of them dudes out there that surprise you, and you know, you like, hey man, who is that dude? Man, that dude that runs super smooth. And shout out to Marshall Faulk, man. Like I say, man, it ain't my fault that it's Marshall Faulk. You know what I'm saying? But we got some more. Let me get to the fullbacks of the situations, man. Because I haven't been covering many fullbacks. Let me show y'all another fullback. Man, this dude Riggs, man, they call him the Diesel. He was looking like a Diesel on that, man. I don't know, man. He running on Diesel, man. Everybody ain't able to be running through people like that. Fullback, when you get your good fullback and can run like that, it's a beautiful sight. When you see a dude rumbling and then tumbling and down the field like that, man. Shoot. Give him the ball again. Give it to him again. That's all they're gonna be saying. Give it to him again, man. You know, and he supposed to be a short distance back. Shoot, man, he don't look like nothing short at what he running. He taking it the distance, but it ain't short. He taking it a long distance at that. You know what I'm saying? So, say, man, shout out to the Diesel, man. Let's get into some more running backs, man.
Now let me tell you about Darren Sproles down at Kansas State. This young man was a dynamo wrapped in a compact package, but don't let that fool you. Standing at 5'6", Sproles turned the field into his playground. He could cut and juke like a fox in a henhouse, leaving defenders grabbing at thin air. Back in 2003, he broke records left and right, racking up over 1,900 rushing yards and leading the Wildcats to a Big 12 title with that unforgettable upset over Oklahoma. He had the speed, the moves, and the heart of a lion. Yes, sir, Darren Sproles was Kansas State's mighty might, proving that sometimes the biggest impact comes in the smallest frame.
Yes, sir, man. Darren Sproles, a little lightning bug, man, in the package, man. That dude, he was exciting to watch, especially for a guy his size, man. Shout out to the little guys, man. Y'all got to give them dudes credit. They out there running on them. And he used his side to his advantage, you know. Can't see him. By the time you see him, he gone. He down the field. All the way down the field. Out of there. Yeah, Darren Sproles was a great special teams returner. You know, hey, man, once LaDainian Tomlinson left San Diego Chargers, man, Darren Sproles became the guy. And, hey, they thought he was too small for the job, but nah. Not a tad too tall or too small for Darren Sproles. Shout out to the running backs and the little guys with the skills to make a miss and hit the hole and disappear on. Let's get to some more backs.
Big Ron Dane, the pride of Wisconsin, rumbling down the field like a runaway freight train. At 5'10", 250 pounds, this bruising back was a force to be reckoned with. From 1996 to 1999, Dane pounded through Big Ten defenses, racking up yards like no one had ever seen. When it was all said and done, he set the NCAA all-time rushing record, piling up over 7,000 yards. The fans in Madison knew it. Every time Ron touched the ball, you felt that low rumble, and the Badgers' ground game was off to the races. Dane capped his career with the 1999 Heisman Trophy, then took the Badgers to a Rose Bowl victory, running over, around, and through defenders. Oh, folks, they don't make them like Ron Dane anymore. One of the greatest to ever tote the rock in college football.
Yeah, sir. That is truth, man. Ron Dane. Hey, he what that was. The dude was a runner. I think he got drafted to the New York Giants. If I'm not mistaken, he was drafted to the Giants, and I don't know. His career didn't super propel, man, because injuries caught up with him, man. He probably had a lot of carries, and then when he got to the league, he got more carries. So that didn't carry on too good, as his career, didn't turn all the way around. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say these carries, they catch up to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's take a small commercial break real quick, man, and we'll definitely get back to the running backs.
I said, they gon' hate me when I say gatekeep. They gon' hate me when I say gatekeep. The offense got Mr. B drop. No, I did that. I'm just talking. Ready? Here you go. This is for my enemies. This is for my bloody beat me. Thinking you gon' stop a cut, you gon' have to see on me. Oh, so what with it? Since I'm giving passes, I say, oh, I ain't bull with it. This is call to action. I said black cars do not exist. That's on Ruby Ridge. With my hand up like Panther. Bought a bit of fist. Pull your pants up and man up. Tell me who you with. I said, oh, they gon' hate me when I say gatekeep. 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 When I say gatekeep, they gon' hate me. Gatekeep. When I say gatekeep, they gon' hate me. When I say gatekeep, I ain't gotta say it cause you know I'ma keep the pace, but I ain't going back and forth. This one's for my enemies. Bitch, you know our history. I ain't finna let up cause this victim ain't a victory. Oh, I know they sick of me. When I say gatekeep, I'm taking shots like Glock 9. That's on Rock 9. We need laws put in place for these hate crimes. They said, ooh, they gon' hate me. When I say gatekeep, they gon' hate me.
When I say gatekeep, I say gatekeep, nigga. 400. All culture vulture ass bitch, boy, you know you crossed that line. Thinking nobody gon' speak up, bitch, you know you lost your mind. Walk through a world, boy, it ain't fair to us, you know I got that eye. But you ain't grateful for your right privilege, it's time to put you down. Yeah, they gon' hate me when I say gatekeep. They gon' hate me when I say gatekeep. Bitches, they gon' hate me when I say gatekeep. They gon' hate me, yeah, they gon' hate me. Bitch, you a clown. White face, red hair, bitch, you ain't bruh. All that disrespect, gon' get addressed to the tie you out of time. Should I stay ready? Don't get ready, bitch, I'm known for punching out. Blue eyed white boy, think they black, man, you can never be one of mine. Black power, that shit'll taste sour when coming out your mouth. But got the nerve to holler, nigga, like we won't shut this bitch down. Who raised you, country nigga?
Man, they gonna hate me. Shout out to Fear Perfect, man. She out here doing her thing, man, in the music game. Shout out to Fear Perfect, man. She is out here doing her thing, I can truly say. But let's get back to some running backs, man. Let's get back into the game. You know, y'all know, man, when I do these shows, man, and pulling up these highlights and stats and stuff like that, man, there's always somebody, looking on the show that's never seen some of these things before. Sometimes people don't have the time to look, but I'm thankful that somebody takes the time out to tune into the show and see what your boy be doing, man. I'm really thankful for that. Like I say, people can be doing anything with their time, but I'm thankful that you're spending your time with me, and man, I appreciate that.
George Rogers at South Carolina. Now that was a sight to behold. This powerhouse out of Duluth, Georgia, ran like a freight train with no brakes, leaving defenders sprawled in his wake. In 1980, Rogers rushed for a staggering 1,781 yards, leading the nation and carrying the Gamecocks to one of their finest seasons. His blend of size, speed, and toughness turned every handoff into a highlight reel, earning him the Heisman Trophy, the first and only in South Carolina's history. Rogers set school records that still stand tall today, solidifying his place as a legend. George Rogers wasn't just a Gamecock, he was South Carolina football.
Man, and I didn't even know South Carolina had a guy like that, man. And that was some news to me. He breaking records, man. There's guys all over here, man. There's so many running backs, it's ridiculous. But y'all already know who this is, the guy that's in the game right now.
Derrick Henry at Alabama was a force of nature, 6'3", 242 pounds of pure power and athleticism. From 2013 to 2015, Henry became the workhorse of the Crimson Tide, bulldozing through defenses with his blend of size, speed, and determination. His junior season was nothing short of historic, as he shattered SEC records with 2,219 rushing yards and 28 touchdowns, carrying Alabama on his broad shoulders. His efforts earned him the Heisman Trophy, making him the second Crimson Tide running back to win the honor. Henry capped off 2015 by leading Alabama to a national championship, solidifying his place as one of the greatest players to wear the crimson and white, a true legend in the storied history of Alabama football.
Yeah, man, Derrick Henry, and he's still in the game, making plays, breaking records. Can't forget about him, man. He's still doing what he do. That's why I say, man, I don't know why the Cowboys didn't take a chance of getting Derrick Henry, man. Would have made our team a lot better, especially running the ball, man. No offense to Zeke, but you imagine Derrick Henry and Zeke Elliott and Rico Dowdle. I don't know, man. That's just another story. But like I say, Derrick Henry is one of them guys, man. Big running back, still got the skills, stiff arm, still change the pace running back. Gotta have him. Now I don't know if Larry Zonka was a fullback or just a halfback, running back, but he was in that backfield doing damage, man. I hear a lot of history talking about him, boy. It was ridiculous on how this dude was running back in the day. I don't know if he considered, I don't know what race. I don't know if he white or Hispanic. He might be white guy, but man, he ran hard back then, man. Man, shout out to the hard runners out there, man. Let's get to some more back. Yeah, man, how sweet it is. Sweetness, man, still holds a record. Well, Emmitt Smith just passed Sweetness record, but him, Gale Sayers was Chicago Bull running back legends, man. Straight legends of the game, bro. Let's get to some more backs, man.
He's on fire, baby.
Yeah, man, Reggie Bush, man. Hey, people talking about they smoking on that Bush, man. Shoot, Bush was smoking cats on the field, man, shaking and baking. He did win the Super Bowl with the Saints, man. You know what I'm saying? Reggie Bush was the guy, man, that changed the game, man. I remember the Texas and USC game, man. That was a good rivalry, man. Good matchup, man. And Reggie Bush was that guy, man. Had that speed, man. Change the pace back, man. Take it to the house. Catch the ball in one play. Couple of moves, he down the field. Quickness and speed, elusiveness. Talking about that is Reggie Bush. Let's get to some more backs, man.
Darren McFadden, the pride of the Arkansas Razorbacks, was a force of nature from 2005 to 2007. The Little Rock native could do it all. Blazing speed, raw power, and a knack for making defenders miss. Twice a Heisman Trophy runner-up, McFadden rushed for 4,590 yards and 41 touchdowns in his career. And oh, let's not forget his performance against South Carolina in 2007. 321 yards on the ground, tying the SEC single-game record. He ran the wild hog offense like a maestro, throwing, running, and catching with ease. A two-time Doak Walker Award winner, McFadden's electric runs and unforgettable highlights made him a living Razorback legend.
And actually, Darren McFadden, I think he was drafted to the Raiders, man. Good running back. Cowboys actually could have had a chance to draft him, but they drafted Felix Jones instead. Either Felix Jones or Julius Jones. One of them Joneses. One of them. Felix Jones, they were saying he Fragile Felix. That's what they used to call him or whatever. But hey, one of them Joneses, dude, we drafted that year that we could have got him, but we didn't get him. Unfortunately, the Cowboys got one of the Joneses. I don't know if it was Julius Jones. It was one of them dudes, man. Back to the running back game. Yeah, LaShawn McCoy, man, they call him the human joystick, man. Hey, the dude moved, like you see how he got the step back, dudes jump in front of him, falling everywhere. Man, his acceleration and stop on the dime skills was just on point with the quickness, man. Man, every time the Cowboy played him, man, I was nervous. Like, damn, man. The Cowboy used to put a little clamping on him, man. He didn't get too loose on us in a couple of divisional games. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get too loose. Cowboys figured out a way to kind of maintain him a little bit, boy. Everybody else, boy, he was, man, shake bacon and making them boys fall to the side, everything, man. That's one of my favorites too, man. He was a good runner, but he played a long career. That's one good thing. He played a long career, man. He was one of them running backs that came out of nowhere that nobody really didn't even talk about as much in college, and got to the pros and just, hey, was one of them bros.
He's on fire, baby.
Man, boy, oh boy, little Troy, man, wasn't no toy. Dude, her running, hey, a running back like that with size, you would not think run hard like that and run like that. But man, he was something else, man. You can't take nothing from him, man, with dudes with skills like that. But let's get into another running back.
He's on fire, baby.
Yeah, the Terminator was something else, man. He made it to the Super Bowl, I think 3 times, man. Cowboys beat them 3 times. Well, no. They went to the Super Bowl 3 times. Cowboys beat them twice, man. Imagine the Cowboys playing and stopping the Terminator, man. He came to the Cowboys, man. He put the ball on the ground a couple of times. Yeah, he did fumble it, old rock, man. Put the ball down, man. Defense win championship for sure. And Thurman Thomas, man, he was a good running back. Did you actually know he was the running back starting in front of Barry Sanders, man? I know people done seen so many Barry Sanders highlights. I would show y'all, but man, hey. But like I say, he was starting in front of Barry Sanders. I couldn't believe that. But Barry had to have somebody to learn from in front of, and Thurman Thomas was a good guy to learn from. On to the next running back. Let's go. A Nigerian nightmare, man. Christian McCoy, man. Hey, man. The Chiefs had another one, man. This dude was running all through people, man, till he ran into running line. Man, running line put a hit on that dude, man. I swear. I'm gonna get to that one day. I ain't gonna do it today. But man, running line put a smack down, man. He made him look like a little man. He was a big man. But man, running line put the hit on that dude, man. It was ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. But that's another story, another topic. Let's go to another commercial break, man. Quick little commercial break. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Quick little commercial break, man.
Welcome to the place they call a Lone Star State. Slab sliding like skates, double cup full of grapes. Bad bitches like to watch, fuck boys gon' hate. Versace all on my skin, my shirt look like Drake. Every day a celebration cause we touching the cake.
Push over there. Oh, cut up. There you go. Get over there. There you go. Run. There you go, nigga. Get over there. Push up. There you go. You see what I'm saying? Lead out. Lead out. Push. Hit him. Good shit. Push. There you go. Drop. There you go. Get over there. Drop. There you go. Hey. Get over there. Drop. There you go. Hey. Push him.
Yeah, we back real quick, man. Got a couple of more backs, man. Then we gonna switch it on up.
At the 34, we go to Walker. And Walker's still going. He's out of bounds. An incredible burst of speed and strength by Herschel Walker, and it's down at the 10-yard line.
The run. Watch the power. There's nothing there. There's no blocking. He cuts inside. Watch him just run right over All-American Sal Sinceri. Then he throws the burst of speed. Glenn, number 5, finally gets to him and knocks him out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, man. Herschel Walker was a bad man. Cowboys drafted Herschel Walker, top running back in the draft. And the rest was history, man. They traded him. You know, the Cowboys traded him, man, because they gave away Herschel Walker to rebuild the dynasty, man. Hey, sometimes you got to get rid of something big if you're trying to get something else. I mean, it didn't make sense. People was hating Jimmy Johnson for getting rid of Herschel Walker because he was the best player on the team. You know, but just think about it. If you can't win with the guy, and he's best player on the team, you got to do something to get some better players in. But, hey, man, that's just part of the game. Let's get to some more running backs.
For Vince Young at the 11. They're 2 of 9 on conversions. Here's the handoff to Chris Johnson. Johnson hurdling. Watch out! Johnson again cuts it back. Touchdown, Tennessee! Woo!
Watch yet another missed tackle for Jacksonville right there. He just steps out of the tackle of Brian Russell and it's off to the races. And when you get out there, I guess there's just too much space and too little ground to work with for defenders to get a piece of it.
And Chris Johnson is tired.
I'll be tired too, man. You just read that many yards. But CJ, man, hey, that speed 99 on the game. Speed was 99 on man. His speed was 99 for real. Chris Johnson, man, shout out to CJ, man. I'm one of the underrated fast backs in the game.
Watching them happen to him, but he knows he doesn't have a big play team, and Jacksonville does. Draw play. Taylor skips 2 tackles, right, and here we go. Yeah. Bye-bye, play. Brock Marion chasing. Brock Marion still chasing. Gets help from Smith. Touchdown. No flags. His ability to make people miss. Well, there's miss number 1, Calvin Jackson. Miss number 2 right there by Surtain. Zach Thomas was in the mix there. You see people all over the place. And then it's just speed. And Brock Marion, not a slow guy. You can see that on how effective he is with kickoff returns. And I would say, Vern, that the hamstring of Fred Taylor is just fine. Keep in mind, Fred missed 6 games this year. And right there, I think we're looking at a good reason why he was their number 1 draft choice last year.
Well, I mentioned Zach Thomas had missed a tackle. Like it's clear on replay that Thomas got knocked away from contact.
It's another underrated running back, man. Fred Taylor, man. They just keep coming, man. There's so many guys that's underrated that didn't really get they flowers, man. People didn't really recognize them, man. They only recognized certain ones. They didn't, and that's really a shame, you know. But I can't believe they didn't recognize Fred Taylor. And Fred Taylor was one of them guys, man. One of them guys that take it to yard, and he took it to yard. You can't really deny a player, man, when he got attributes like that, man. Number 1 pick, I see why. I think he went to the what team was he drafted from? Florida Gators? I think it was the Gators, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I think it might have been Florida Gators or I'm not 100%, man. I need to backtrack on my stats where these guys came from. I know where they made it, but I gotta go do my homework and know where they came from. Like I say, man, there's a lot of running backs in the game, man, that could change the game. Now we getting to the point that, like I said, I can go on and on, man.
Well, they'll settle down, get some running going, and keep the scoring down, but it's been wide open from the start.
Hurst with a hole up the middle and breaks free. 30. Midfield. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. 96 yards to win the game.
The Jets think they got the 49ers right where they want them. Look at the blocking inside. Ray Brown with a good block. And then Garrison Hurst just does a good job of fighting off the tacklers. That's 1. He has the speed. Good hustle. Anthony Pleasant, a defensive lineman down the field, breaks the second tackle. Mo Lewis chases him. Gets to him, but it's too late. Scores the touchdown. 96 yards. Garrison Hurst.
That is the longest run from scrimmage in the history of the San Francisco 49ers, and it wins on opening day here in 3Com Park. Garrison Hurst goes 96 yards here in overtime.
Garrison Hurst, man. Took it to the house, man. That now 49ers, man, had some good running backs, man. I think Garrison Hurst, man, he had, if I'm not mistaken, he had surgery on both of his knees, man. Actually had surgery on both of the knees and came back and was running still the same, like he didn't even have surgery on both his knees. I think he had major surgery on his knees. And hey, for him to be running like that, that's just amazing, man. That's why I say these guys go through a lot, man, when it comes to being a running back or whatever. You have to go through some things, man. Be a running back in the league, man, And everybody's story is not the same. I could truly tell you that. Every running back story is not the same. Some guys be healthy enough where they can walk away from the game. Some guys don't. You got to know when to step away to see another day. they say running backs don't have but 10 years in the league to run, to be in the game. And to a certain degree, I know why. I see why. That's very understandable. I do. I see why they don't really last that long because some of these guys carry the load for these teams. Some of these guys are the forefront of the team. Teams ain't nothing without some of these guys. So you got to understand that the market for running backs are not very high because they don't be wanting to pay the guys, man. I think the running back should get just as much pay almost as the quarterback, especially if there's some good ones. The good ones should get paid, man. They should get broke off. Should be no exceptions or whatever for their salary, whatever the case. But I guess that's why they let them go sometimes. They can't afford to keep them. Can't afford to keep both of them. But let's get into some more backs, man.
Showing the young pup how it's done. A baptism. Fournette into the secondary. Runs over a man. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown. Put him on the hook, Leonard.
Guys, watch the vision. This is supposed to go to the right side. He cuts it back. Business decision. And runs like that. Have defenses that go to the sidelines.
LSU has its first touchdown since the first quarter of the Alabama game. It's a SportsCenter top 10 nominee for number 7, and we're locked up at 7. Bug meet windshield. Leonard's in the house.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette broke records at LSU, man. Good running back out of the draft, man. Just a lot of carries caught up with him. Big running back, though. Big guy. I mean, I was expecting him to turn out to be a great running back in the NFL. It's just all those carries and injuries, man. They caught up with him, man. Notice how I'm saying these injuries, man. Running backs go through a lot, man. That's why I say notice I'm saying injuries because these dudes be going through it, bro. Let's get to some more running backs. Yeah, Marshawn Lynch is just one of them dudes from the hood, man, that was playing football, man, and made it, and he run hard, man. Seattle, I don't know why y'all didn't give him the ball to win the Super Bowl. Was it paid off or what? But I would have ran it with Lynch, dog. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no darn way you don't give Lynch the ball at the goal line, especially running like that. I don't understand. Was that part of the script plan or what? Just let me know, because it didn't make no sense, man. But a lot of things don't make a lot of sense, but if you read between the lines, you will find out what is going on in the game. The game is changed. It's not the same game, but people that's in the game change it, man. rules and regulation has been bent. You know. But yeah, Marshawn Lynch was that dude, man. They say he used to eat Skittles on the sideline. Skittles before every game and just run hard, man. I love Skittles too, man. I like Skittles, man. Skittles and gummy bears, man. Eat a pack of gummy bears, man. I might just run through a brick wall, man. You know, everybody got their little niche, their little treat. You know what I'm saying? They little treat that make them unique. You know what I'm saying? In the game, everybody got their little whatever. Some players got their little ritual, whatever. I don't know. You know, everybody different. You know, truly different. But I'm just trying to tell you, you know, whatever works for you, man, do it. Ain't nobody tell you not to do it. If it works, get you 100 yards, eat some bag of Skittles. Get you 2,000 yards, shit. Have a pot of beans or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. Collard greens, get you running down the field. You see number green eating collard greens. Hey, man. If you smoking the blunt, man, and it gets you where you're shaking and baking like Ricky Williams or something, man, I can't knock it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just might, you know. I know the NFL, man, they run tests on players when it comes to supplements and drugs and all that, man. But candy or something, shoot, candy is a drug too. It's a legal drug, just not over the counter or nothing. It's just in the store you can buy it because it's sugar. Well, that's another story.
Barry Sanders at Oklahoma State. Now, that was something special. In 1988, this young man out of Wichita, Kansas, put together the single greatest season in college football history. Running behind that Cowboy offensive line, Sanders was a blur, racking up over 2,600 rushing yards and an eye-popping 37 touchdowns in just 11 games. He could stop on a dime, cut like a jackrabbit, and leave defenders grabbing at air. That season earned him the Heisman Trophy in a landslide, and folks are still talking about his 222-yard, 5-touchdown performance in the Holiday Bowl. Barry Sanders didn't just play the game, he rewrote the record books. And my, oh my, it was a joy to watch.
Yeah, man, that was one of my favorites, Barry Sanders. You know what I'm saying? You know I had to put his highlights up here. You know I had to get it up in here. On to the next.
Rashaan Salam, the pride of Colorado, was something special in 1994. This young man from San Diego burst onto the national scene like a freight train in the Buffalo's backfield, running with power, finesse, and oh, what a vision he had. At 6'1" and 215 pounds, Salam could plow through defenses, but it was his breakaway speed that left opponents grasping at thin air. He racked up an astounding 2,055 yards on the ground, becoming just the 4th player in NCAA history to rush for over 2,000 yards in a single season. And folks, he didn't stop there. He punched it into the end zone 24 times that year. Colorado rode his broad shoulders to a Fiesta Bowl appearance, and Rashaan was rewarded with college football's highest honor, the Heisman Trophy. An unforgettable season for a remarkable player. He was truly one of the all-time greats in the college game.
Yes, sir, man. One of the first Heisman Trophy winners at Colorado, man. It wasn't your boy Travis. Even though Travis is the second guy, but you got to understand, man, there was another man before him, and he was a good running back. Once he got into the NFL, I think he played for the Bears, and his career didn't just, you know, it's propelled the way it should have been in college. But that's just how the game go. On to the next one. Yeah, Maurice Jones-Drew, man. He went to UCLA, man. The dude squat like ridiculous, man, pounds, man. I think he squatted like 800 pounds or something like that, man. 1,000 pounds or something. He squatted a lot for his size, man. He wasn't a big, tall running back, man, but he was low gravity, man, had power, running through linebackers, man. If you wasn't gonna tackle him right, you was gonna be a highlight. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Maurice Jones-Drew, man. That's another good one. Let's get to the next one.
Lorenzo White, the pride of Michigan State in the mid-1980s, was a force to be reckoned with. In 1985, the tailback etched his name into history as the first Big Ten player to rush for over 2,000 yards in a single season, finishing with an astounding 2,066. White wasn't just a runner, he was a workhorse, carrying the Spartans' offense on his shoulders with a rare combination of vision, power, and endurance. His crowning achievement came in 1987, when he racked up another 1,572 yards and led Michigan State to a Big Ten title and a Rose Bowl victory over USC. By the time his career was done, White held nearly every rushing record in Spartan history, cementing his legacy as one of the greats not just in East Lansing, but in the annals of college football.
Yeah, Lorenzo Wright, he was all right. Now that's something I didn't even know right there. You know, I didn't even know, they had a guy like him, man. That's something to know right there. Man, I learned a little history myself. Didn't even know nothing about that guy. I just pulled that little rabbit out of the hat. Didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? But Michigan State had a good running back. It wasn't just Le'Veon Bell. It wasn't just Bell. This guy here was breaking records before he even got there. There's a lot of running backs out here, man. I'm talking about, man, you can find running back anywhere, man. That's why some teams don't draft high on running backs. That's another topic I can, get into when it comes to that. We gonna go down through there when it comes to that. But let's get into another one.
Archie Griffin, the pride of Ohio State, is still the only player in college football history to claim 2 Heisman trophies, a feat that speaks to his unmatched consistency and dominance. From 1972 to 1975, Griffin racked up 5,589 rushing yards, set an NCAA record with 31 consecutive 100-yard games, and became the engine behind Woody Hayes' powerhouse Buckeye teams. During his 4 seasons, Griffin led Ohio State to 4 Big Ten titles and 4 Rose Bowl appearances, becoming the centerpiece of one of the greatest runs in college football history. A true workhorse with a mix of speed, power, and heart, Archie Griffin didn't just play football, he defined it. His name still stands tall in the pantheon of gridiron legends.
And that was some history I didn't know right there. He's a legend. And that broke a record. That he actually broke records that I never knew in Ohio State. Man, Ohio State had some good ones, man. Zeke Elliott, your boy Eddie George. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of good Ohio State running backs and stuff like that, man. That's Ohio State is a good school, man, when it comes to receivers and running backs and stuff like that. They truly have guys like that. It's known to have dudes like that, man, when it comes to that caliber kind of college. He won number 45, man. Ain't nobody been wearing 45 playing running back like that. Nobody wants them numbers. Everybody wants single digit number now. They ain't trying to wear no 45s, stuff like that, man. You may well throw that away, man. Know what I'm saying? Throw that 45 away. Let's get to another running back, man, Mr. Consistent.
He's on fire, baby.
Yeah, Emmitt Smith, man, man. I mean, the offensive line made Emmitt Smith even a better player than what he was, man. But he still was. He had the vision. He had to, get up the field. His 40 time was not the highest 40 time, man. I think Emmitt Smith ran like a 4.6, 4.5, man. He was fast enough to get up through the holes, man. That was there. That's why I say, man, when you come to being a running back or a player, you don't have to be the fastest player on the team to be a good running back or be a good position. Just know how to run when you get on the field. And that was Mr. Consistent Emmitt Smith. Let's get into another running back, man, one of them Ohio State greats.
Eddie George, wearing number 27 for Ohio State, was a true powerhouse on the field. At 6'3" and 230 pounds, he combined size, strength, and speed in a way few running backs could match. His breakout year came in 1995, when George rumbled for over 1,900 yards, leading the Buckeyes to a dominant season and earning himself the Heisman Trophy. Known for his bruising, downhill running style, Eddie didn't just break tackles. He crushed defenders in his path. By the time his Ohio State career was over, George had cemented his place as one of the all-time greats in college football, leaving a lasting legacy in Buckeye history.
Yes, sir, man. Eddie George was a big running back, but hey, man, he made things look small. Wasn't too big of a job for him, man. Eddie George was considered a great, man. I think he, if I'm not mistaken, Eddie George and Herschel Walker, man, people laughed at them dudes, man. But I think Herschel Walker definitely, they took ballet. And ballet made them have pretty good balance running the ball, man. All these different skills and different things you do off the field can make you be, better than what you really are, man. Ain't nothing wrong with doing some different things to make your skills better. I don't see nothing wrong with that at all, But some people laugh at that and like, hey, he's doing ballet, man. Dude up here dancing with tights on, man. What's wrong with this guy, man? Know what I'm saying? But that's my running backs for now, man. I can go on for days. There's so many running backs. I just ended it with Eddie George, man. Like I say, man, there's so many running backs I can go on and on and on and on. But now we're gonna get into the part of the show, where we gonna tap into the future a little bit. Let's tap into the future, man. Real quick on some of these draft picks, man. Some of the running backs. Since we own the running back situation, let's tap into the future a little bit. We got top running back. Where is he at? Right here. You got your boy Jenny. Supposed to be the top running back out of the class. 5'9", 215. 21 years old. Graded to be first round. He's not that tall. Nice size. Blocking. Good frame potential. Receiving and power, man. Got a little power with that. And he got rushing. The dude actually has pretty good carries, man. His career stats is 4,796 yards. 6-point yards a carry type of guy. 82 receiving yards, 862 receiving yards, 56 touchdowns. Man, that's a lot of touchdowns. Stat 24 PFF, 97 rushing grade. You know, he got 4 career fumbles. You know, 5.3 yards a yak. You know, so that's some pretty good stats, man, for a running back. He got a lot of carries. Where's carries? Doesn't show his carries, but I know he has a lot of carries, man. Those carries add up. But yeah, those carries add up. 4,000 yards. It definitely had a lot of carries. Let's move on to the next running back. Omar Hampton from UNC, 6'2", 220. Nice side running back. Depends on what he runs in the 40, his grade and stuff. He actually had 9,000 yards. Is that a 9,000 yards? Yeah, like 9,000 yards rushing. Wow, that's ridiculous. Let me look at that. Let me get the banner off the screen. I can't see that. Oh, it's 3,000 yards rushing. Yeah, 3,500 yards rushing, 5.7 yak, 635 receiving yards, 635, 40 totals, touchdown. Damn. PFF 24 stats, 91 rushing grade, 1 fumble, 4.4. Wow. That's a pretty good running back right there, man. As long as he stay healthy. We'll see, man. Stay healthy, brother. Those are considered second round pick guys. This is another second round pick guy. It's possible he might be a steal. This dude right here, nobody really talking about it, but he possibly got a steal, depending on what his 40 time and stuff like that is. Got 2,700 yards, 5.5 yards carried. 240 receiving yards, you know what I'm saying? 32 touchdowns, you know what I'm saying? 24, 87 rushing grade, you know what I'm saying? He got no fumbles. He has not put the ball on the ground. So that is a plus. I love to see that. He's 21 years old, 6'2", 225, nice size guy. Caleb Johnson, man. It's a dude to look out for right there. So somebody put a star by him. Caleb Johnson. Next running back, Travion Henderson. 208 pound, 5'10", mid-grade, second round pick. Green and rushing, power, got a little yellow in it, you know what I'm saying? He good on the blocking, decent frame, receiving potential, career 3,700 yards, 6.4 yak. Receiving yards, almost 1,000 yards receiving. Pretty good back. Out of the backfield, all around back. There you go, right there. That's one of your all around purpose type of backs right there. 91 rushing grade, 0 fumbles. He don't have any fumbles. 4.6 yak, you know what I'm saying? 33 MTF. That's pretty good back, dude. Pretty good. Might be a sleeper, another sleeper dude out of the backfield. Good running back right there. Okay. We got another grade on the running back right here. You know what I'm saying? 20 years old, rushing, yep. 2,400 yards, 500 yards, yak. 300 yards receiving. 91 rushing grade. It's pretty good. He got 4 fumbles. Okay, he didn't put the ball on the ground. Got to see what's going on. He carrying the ball right or what? Got to fix that. Ain't put the ball on the ground, sir. 5'11", 200. That's about an average size guy. Let's get to the next. Good. Second round pick. 5'11", David McNeil. Okay, he all green. Everything he got is green. He got 1 fumble, and he got 4,000 yards, career yards. So he probably been playing 4 years, maybe got 1,000 yards a year. 91 grade, 1 fumble. That ain't bad, man. 700 yards receiving. That's pretty good, man. It's a pretty good back right here. 5'11", 215, 21 years old, man. Second round pick might be a steal. might be a real steal. You know what I'm saying? DJ Giddens, okay. Power, a little bit power in the yellow, 3,000 yards. He got fumbled the ball 2 times. 85 rushing grade. That's his grade. 85, 27 touchdowns, 600 yards receiving. Ain't too bad. What was his touchdown? He had 53 touchdowns. Dang, that dude got a lot of touchdowns. This dude right here, Devin Neal, touchdown machine. Okay, 47 touchdowns for this guy. Ohio State, Quentin Jukin. This dude here, right here, is not too bad too. 6'2", 219, 3,600 yards, 1 fumble. About half of receiving, a little bit, 400 yards, not too bad. 47 touchdowns. It's a touchdown machine too. Scatterboo, one of my favorite guys, man. One of my favorite underrated guys, man. This man handling the Texas Longhorn game by himself. Man, he's gonna be a steal. Whoever gets this guy, you got you a good one, man. 5'11", 215, everything in the green. 4,000 yards, man. 4,300 yards, that's good. He done fumbled the ball 4 times his whole career. So, we don't know. Maybe he had a lot of carries. Maybe he was tired. I don't know. It happens. 4.1 yards, 51 touchdowns. Touchdown machine. Yeah, 102 MTF, man. This guy is a good steal. He said 2nd round, but shoot, man, it's possible somebody might move up to get him because he's a steal. So let's see who had the most touchdowns on here. Probably your boy Ashton Jenny. Jenny had 56. Had the most. Jenny had the most touchdowns. Of course, number 1, most touchdowns. If I was to pick a running back based upon the grade and based upon what he does in the combine, blindly, Jenny is good, but I would have to get another running back who I wouldn't want to get too much carries on him because he got a lot of carries. This guy right here, I would definitely get. You can't, just saying, Jenny is a talent. You can't pass up if you can get him, if he's there. You know what I'm saying? You can't pass up on a good talent if you need a running back. For sure, can change the game. But I would get him. Definitely Scatterboo. Definitely this guy I would grab. 0 fumbles. That's a winner right there. I know he ain't a blocking running back because we can work on that. He might be just a speed guy. He got the frame and the potential. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be some things I can work on. He got power and he's not really that great at receiving, but that can get better. So that ain't no problem. My eyes would be on this guy right here, Caleb Johnson. Knowing that if I had a team, if it was me, I didn't have a running back or anything, I'd be trying to grade him to see what's going on with his draft stock and see if we can get this guy on the team. This guy right here, so if he's on the board, maybe depends on what he do in the combine. Combine depends. This dude I would definitely get. There's actually about 3 to 4 players off of this list that I would get. This dude I'd definitely get too, man. I've seen him play and run. So I would take a chance on drafting this guy right here. What he does in the combine, stuff like that, check him out. He might be a good steal too, man. Good running back right there. Is okay, not too bad. Let me see. This dude right here, he's okay too. He got pretty good size, potential, and frame. Just his receiving not good, so it depends on what he do in the draft. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys on here. There's a total of 5 guys that I would be looking at. 5 guys. Based upon what type of backs I already got or whatever the case and how they run, man, 5 of these guys I'm looking at. That's a for sure. You know what I'm saying? But there's some other guys out there. There's one guy I feel like people been sleeping on, man. He came from New Mexico, the Lobos, and this dude right here, man. I always felt like this dude had some abilities and skills where people sleeping on him, and they should get him.
Touchdown. Krosky Barrett into the end zone, his second of the game.
I was a little nervous, but after the first year, I was like, all right, come on, like, we can go now. So
his ability to stop and start is showing up in a major way right now.
it means a lot to me just to be out here and come win this award. I mean, I haven't played all year, and I mean, God works in mysterious ways.
Offensive MVP, Ja'Cory Krosky Barrett.
I'm just excited to be able to come compete with different top athletes around the country and still be able to showcase my skills. So,
These blue chips, these blue shoes.
Yeah, man, Crosby Merritt, man, from New Mexico, Lobos. He transferred to Arizona, man. I was wondering, I started looking at that team, New Mexico, and I'm like, man, what happened to that running back, man, Crosby Merritt? He was like, oh, he transferred. I'm like, dang, that dude was good, but Lobos got that pretty good quarterback over there, too. He not too bad, too, man. Like, some of these small schools and schools nobody pay attention to, baby, they be getting some talent over there that really get slept on, man. And that right there was just tapping into the future, and we didn't tap in. So those are the running backs I feel in the draft that might make a splash on whatever team they land based upon how they do it good in the combine. So we just tapped into the future. Now we getting to the point where we're gonna talk to him a little bit, man. We gonna talk to him a little bit, man. We gonna switch it up, man. You know, Michael Jordan, man. What you got to say about these situations about these youngsters, man?
You get paid off of potential. A rock star, you have to be good. You know what I mean? You get paid off of potential in that sport.
Oh, really? Yeah, because every game it's about the potential.
Well, even then, if you come in now, most of our young kids come in now. We don't know how great they're gonna be, but yet they got 5-year guaranteed, millions of dollars, admirations of many.
But don't you think that's
deals.
partly because of you?
Partly interpreted totally wrong, and I would say that with.
Well, straighten me out.
I will straighten you out, so you got a problem.
Yeah, but let me say this one thing.
No, let him straighten me out first. Yeah, why?
See why? I mean, he dominates everything.
No, I want you to tell me why.
The reason is that when you look back in our era,
Yeah.
you know, Michael Jordan, the Magic Johnsons, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley's, we earned what we got. That means when the corporate people came back, and I don't mean to demean the young kids, because I think it's something that they have to learn, and hopefully they will learn that, is that when the corporate America came to us, we had a game that could validate their admiration and
Sponsorship and all that, yeah.
Now they get that before they play one game.
Yeah.
So you're rolling the dice to see if this kid's ever going to be good or not.
Yeah.
So in essence, you're paying the kid off of potential
Yeah.
that he may be great.
You don't think that's good?
No, because I think it sets bad work ethic. When you get something so easily, you're not going to work as hard.
You don't think so? Okay.
Yeah, talk to him, Mike, man. That's facts, man. When they get the money, man, it's like, man, I ain't got no use of working hard no more, man. They ain't hungry no more. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him, man.
Right there! Boom! Ooh, I love it. Not to bring up old, but this is to my point. John Morant, Kadarius Toney, Rasheed Rice. That's how you protect the bag. You are who you are. He is obviously identified and said, ooh, it's a lot going on right now. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Subtle.
I'm gonna take this.
And this ain't for you to be like, bro, nah, hell nah, bro, fuck that, bro. I'm drinking. We just won the Eastern Conference. Hey, come on back here. It'll be back here. Everything ain't for everybody to see. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's an OG move.
That was player too.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for all y'all people who have access to players, or as I consider bags, the bag. Like, bro, this is doing your job.
Yeah.
This is fucking image control.
That is image control, very much so.
This is why you need other people to be thinking while you're not
thinking,
or we're
yep.
not thinking about that. You see what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you're hot right now, bro. I got you, Dad.
I got you.
Look, come on. I got you. Come on. Matter of fact, handle that. I got 3 more back here for you.
Man, somebody talk to the youngsters, man. Let them know, man. Because they just never know their opportunity is bliss, man. Somebody talk to them, man. Let them know, man. Before they get in the situation they don't even know they in, bro. The social media and everything just eat them alive, man. But shout out to the man. Shout out to the people that's willing to talk to the youngsters. Shout out to the youngsters that's willing to listen. Now we into the point of the show where did you know? Did you know?
These are the teams with the most cap space heading into the 2025 offseason, ranked from 32 to 1. Number 32 is the Saints with negative $50 million. Number 31 is the Browns with negative $26 million. Number 30 is the Seahawks with negative $23 million. Number 29 is the Dolphins with negative $14 million. Number 28 is the Falcons with negative $6 million. Number 27 is the Bills with negative $1 million. Number 26 is the Cowboys with negative $900,000. Number 25 is the Texans with $10 million. Number 24 is the Chiefs with $16 million. Number 23 is the Ravens with $17 million. Number 22 is the Jets with $19 million. Number 21 is the Bucks with $23 million. Number 20 is the Panthers with $24 million. Number 19 is the Eagles with $26 million. Number 18 is the Colts with $31 million. Number 17 is the Jags with $34 million. Number 16 is the Broncos with $39 million. Number 15 is the Steelers with $43 million. Number 14 is the Packers with $43 million. Number 13 is the Giants with $47 million. Number 12 is the Rams with $49 million. Number 11 is the Bengals with $49 million. Number 10 is the Titans with $50 million. Number 9 is the 49ers with $51 million. Number 8 is the Vikings with $64 million. Number 7 is the Chargers with $64 million. Number 6 is the Lions with $67 million. Number 5 is the Bears with $69 million. Number 4 is the Cardinals with $72 million. Number 3 is the Commanders with $93 million. Number 2 is the Raiders with $95 million. And number 1 is the Patriots with $125 million.
Man, those teams have a lot of money to do something with, especially at the end. The Commanders, man. Commanders got a lot of money, man, and they already went pretty much into conference defensive. I mean, in the conference, into the divisional championship. You know what I'm saying? They made it that far. With a team that far in the conference championship, divisional championship. With that much money, they can do some damage, man. They got enough money to do a lot. That's very scary. Those teams that's in the negative, they got big money problems, man. Of course, we know. The Patriots, man, they're still a young team. They still in the building mode, so they got a lot of money. They number 1 team with the most money too. Man, those teams with the least money, some kind of way, man, if they can ever start winning with the less money, man, they got some. The teams that got the most money spent ain't winning, you got a problem. You got a big problem. That means you giving up some money to the wrong players and ain't getting nothing done. That is bad business, sir. And whatever franchise is doing that, you need to get it together. Somebody need to be fired. If it ain't in the office or if it's on the field, somebody need to get fired because money is going to waste. Because the show ain't going in the bank right. And that's another story. But like I say, man, let me get to the summary of, the summary of the show. You know what I'm saying? HBs, RBs, and fullbacks. Running backs, fullbacks, and halfbacks. Let me get to the running backs. Let me just get to that. Get to the point of that. The summary of running backs, just mainly carry the ball, involve running and receiving. Halfbacks often interchangeable with running backs. Focus on versatility of both running and passing. Fullback primary block, occasionally carry the ball, usually larger and strong. Understanding these positions in grasping the dynamics of offensive strategies in football, as each player contributes uniquely to the team's performance. And yes, that is the show of the running backs. Man, I appreciate y'all coming out tonight. And I know I went over the time because I could have been forever with these running backs, but y'all forgive me. You know what I'm saying? It gets better with time. Follow me as I follow my Heavenly Father. And man, I'm out of here.
Cadence record.